No, you're measuring the angular distance between a star and a point on the horizon.
A point on the
That's it.
horizon?
All right,
So-
are you going to do it? Or
Sorry,
are you
the
just
point
gonna
on the
sit down and
horizon?
try and play
Sorry,
word
Bob,
games?
stop. I've got about 10
right,
quotes
well-
of you saying the horizon's not needed on QE's channel. It was trimmed out by YouTube also. Shout out to you.
So you don't need a horizon with a sextant, no.
Go ahead.
Saying the horizon.
Go ahead
There's
and either
he
solve
chanting
it
through me.
or move
Why
on.
is he chanting through me? I don't get it. What's wrong?
You don't need
And-
a horizon for a sextant.
Why is he chanting through me? I'm clarifying that you specifically on this show told us you don't need the horizon. What's going on?
So you don't need a horizon with a sextant, no.
You unlock this door with the key of
retardation.
beyond it is another dimension. You're moving into a land of bullshit.
Shittery.
You've just crossed over into
The numpty zone.
You are so dumb. Damn.
No, you're measuring the angular distance between a star and a point on the horizon.
A point on the
That's it.
horizon?
All right,
So-
are you going to do it? or are
Sorry,
you
the
just
point
gonna
on the
sit down and
horizon?
try and play
Sorry,
word
Bob,
games?
stop. I've got about 10
right,
quotes
well-
of you saying the horizon's not needed on QE's channel. It was trimmed out by YouTube also. Shout out to you.
So you don't need a horizon with a sextant, no.
Don't need. You sound
I
a
do
little
this.
bit, a little bit quivery in your voice there, Bob. You don't need the horizon.
Of course not.
No, you're measuring the angular distance between a star and a point on the horizon.
So you don't need a horizon with a sextant, no.
Hey, I've got a sextant challenge for you in the timeout chat. It'll prove that celestial navigation, which is based on spherical trigonometry, works. Nope, got to have a triangle for that. No, there's no triangle. No, there's no triangle. But you're more than welcome to use flat earth trig to do it. No, there's no triangle. No, there's no triangle.
That we will require spherical trig to do this. Will we or won't we?
Absolutely.
Well, okay, how are we going to do that without triangles, Bob? Do you want to define what trig is? The two different trigs. If we're not going to need triangles, can you define what that means?
Busted! Numpty dipshit! You're a retard! Unbelievable, folks.
Seriously, Bob, you've laid out a challenge, but when we come to clarify how it will prove for sphere Earth, you said we could either use flat Earth trig or we could use spherical trig. But then you've gone on to deny triangles.
No, there's no triangle. No, there's no triangle.
Got a question there, Bobberoonie. If there's no triangle, bum sniffer, then why do we need to use trigonometry, which is the study of triangles?
I don't get the... I seriously don't get the mentality that would do this. It's humiliating for you.
Turn out the lights.
Double speaking, tender clown space monkey.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end.
Ballers scattered on dawn's highway bleeding. Fallacies and refravity crowd their fragile eggshell minds.
So what's trig? For the audience's benefit, this dumbfounded silence is what you get when you become a fundamentalist religious zealot chanting about measuring angles on a curved surface. You start denying that you're doing triangulation, or that you even need triangles, or that there's even adjacent that you need at all. That's what you get to. Do you realise how stupid you sound?
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. The bird's a winner.
You're a clown. Hey there, guys. Welcome to the show. As usual, if you want to support this channel, there are PayPal and Patreon links in the info box below. Got a great one lined up for you today. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. First, we'll roll on in Discord. There is a fiery bunch in there when I went in there about 2 minutes ago. I put them on mute. They're not saying anything right now. I could see their level, even though I got them muted. I can see their level. It's 0. They're anticipating my call out. So let's see what happens. The beautiful Betty Van Velsen, Mrs. Attitude herself. How's it going?
Mrs. Attitude.
That's more of a loaded question right off the get-go, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that's a fallacy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get to open that package?
I didn't open it during the intro. I did get it open. I wanted to check everything and make sure every piece was in there. Folks, I just got a delivery. I've been waiting on deliveries for like 3 weeks.
And then he's got problems opening it.
And the guy just dropped it off. I mean, 3 minutes before the show, ding! I'm there. You gotta be kidding me. I was sitting here all morning doing nothing. Right? Nope. 3 minutes before the show, ding! I'm not complaining.
Why are you doing nothing? You have a household. You have to do stuff. Maybe you can clean something up. And
Nobody's around. I do all my cleaning. Just relax. No one's around. They're all doing their own thing. I clean during the evenings. I clean up stuff, through the house because I don't like a mess. You can understand that. I'm not a messy person, right? I want stuff organized. So
is that a military thing that you left?
Yeah,
left over?
Yeah, it is because I didn't have it for a military. I was Messy Marvin before I went in.
Yo, that sounds like my house. At night, everything gets done. Everybody's doing their own thing. I keep things neat.
Yeah.
But then my wife cleans at night.
No, I clean. I'm the house cleaner.
I see him with a little apron in front of him, and then like with a little duster in his hand.
You know what?
Well,
you know what? That's pretty funny. I seen one of those. It never gets used. It just hangs in the kitchen.
Don't dox your wife, crying out loud.
No, she's cool.
I do the detailed stuff. I like getting into the stove.
It's not that she doesn't clean. It's I have the specific things I clean because I have a certain standard they have to be at.
But nobody can reach that standard.
That's not a true statement. There's people that can get to that standard. They just have to pay attention to detail.
Yeah, but they don't live in your house.
That's a good point. Then their favorite color is not chartreuse. Jeez. All right, now back to the package, right? So I'm trying to get into this. It's right before the show. I'm trying to make it quick, right? But you know how it is getting into packages because they seal these things. It's almost impossible to get in these packages without certain. Now I could get in there by tearing the damn packaging up. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to put my razor blade in there and just go to town, right? But I don't want to do that. I want to spare the packaging and get in there.
In case you got to send it back, right?
Number one, in case I got to send it back. Number two, I just don't like tearing shit up. That needless tearing of the shit up.
Oh, wait a minute. Were you such a person that when you got a present from your mom and dad, or that you would like very easily and reserved open the package with the tape and stuff and reserve the paper where the package was in?
Yes, there's two different things here. First, it's the wrapping. See, that's not the packaging. That's just superficial stuff to keep you from seeing it. Now, that gets torn off with reckless abandon.
Oh, there's sort of a duality there then. Funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you're majorly showing yourself a little bit, your character, to be honest.
I didn't want to. Someone's dragging me into it.
Who's that somebody?
Yeah, don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
It wouldn't be a person with an attitude, would it?
Never.
Yeah.
Right.
So I threw it on my bed.
In the package then, because what are you up to? Because it's going to be a short show, right?
Yeah, we're not going to go all that long. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I threw the package on my bed. 1 second. I'm going to go snatch it.
Mm-hmm. Snatch it from the bed.
Highly technical piece of equipment, precision equipment. So, it's sweet looking. It's really put together. They packaged this really well. So, I'm pretty impressed with that.
You just didn't tell us what it was.
It's a V-bar adjustment racket.
A V-bar?
Yeah, it's called a V-bar because it looks like a V. It's an adjustment bracket that I can adjust my stabilizers through 2 different planes.
You called that the mount.
Just relax. I'm not done explaining it yet. So,
yeah, but you told me that was called something else.
No, it's
now
a
I'm confused.
No, I didn't. It's a V-bar mount. How could I tell you it was something else when I just said it was a V-bar mount?
You said a mount, just a mount.
No, it's a V-bar mount. You mount this on your bow at the bottom, and it has 2 different planes. You screw your stabilizer into this contraption. It has 2 different planes. It has the horizontal plane. It can move in all directions on that horizontal plane, back and forth, and it has a vertical in combination with, I can move it vertically.
All right.
You follow? So it's a high precision, and it's laser engraved with levels on it and stuff. So when I get the appropriate setting, I could just mark it down, and even if this comes off, which it never will, just in case, with Murphy being out there, anything can happen. So if this comes off for whatever reason,
maybe you could shoot Murphy.
Yeah, I would. When I find him, he's finished.
I think it's that opossum in the backyard.
I'll help you kill Murphy's Law.
I think Murphy's was snatching back in the background in the leaves and stuff.
So thank you for getting away from that. Yeah. So it's all ready to go. I'm waiting on for one more piece.
Everybody is. What's the next piece, John?
Everyone is. That's a good one. What are you exactly saying?
It's kind of a really in-depth sort of question, really.
It's a loaded statement.
Right? We all miss one piece.
Now I'm
one piece of the puzzle.
Now I'm trying to get this thing back in the packaging. It looks like that it was never meant to be here.
In the package?
Yeah.
Yeah. Never fits again.
Yeah.
How they get it fitted? I don't know. But getting things back in the package. My dad is really an expert of getting things back into the package.
Is he?
Yeah. He always did it. Even with Christmas lights, you know how messy those can be.
Oh,
right?
yeah, they are. Yep.
He was able to put those back in the box exactly as they were. Unbelievable.
Sounds like you had a lot of patience.
Yes. My dad was a patient guy. Yep. He's still, I should say. Maybe he's less patient. Maybe. I don't know. But
that's something I lack. Thank God I'm not a doctor. I'd be broke.
You wreck those people. Well, what if you miss a part and then you have to sort of put things back together, right? And then you think, okay, where does this piece go? As a doctor, right? So what do you?
I have lack of patience. Without patience, you'll have no customers as a doctor. Do you get it?
Yeah, patience. Oh, you're pulling a 10th on me, right?
Knee slapper.
Yikes! Got blown away by that one. So
what happened to QE?
QE, what do you got lined up for us? Do you have some content here?
I'm trying to get this stuff back in the package.
You're having a live show, man. Come on. Who's making up the show here? Are you not the show?
You have the con. I mean, do something constructive.
Well, I'm singing and dancing here, but it doesn't make any sense. So Neil, anything up with the flat Earth debate?
Hey, Neil, there you go. There you go.
Okay, flat Earth debate. It's over. It's been over. How many times has QE said it's over? At least 100. But it's really over with this elevation angle on a curved surface that cannot be obtained. It's game over. And what are they doing? You go just troll around and see who's around because Nathan was, he got injured and he was out of it for 2 days. So you pop here and you pop there, and you got Jose G. Gonzalez claiming that flat Earth is they deny evidence, proof that we go to space when he saw rockets with his own eyes go to space and land without interruption. Flat Earth to say it's fake. And I always said this, when the argument is over, you're going to find them going back to space at old arguments, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, you get back to square one, right? So they're now in space again? I mean, in like...
Yes, and calling us idiots because we deny the video proof.
Do they still think that people still think that they can escape this Earth one time in the future?
According to them, they have done it. They've sent rockets up. They've been to the moon. They're still buying the rhetoric, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and I called the president from a phone, landline. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a joke, and, they won't answer any questions. They say they answer the housekeeping questions, but they don't. They'll say, a toddler can answer them. Okay, answer. Nothing. That's in the chat. That's speaking to somebody live. You're not getting anything.
New people coming on to Nathan's show? Is there some new meat sometimes?
There was a guy that was supposed to come on Friday, but, that thing happened with Nathan and didn't come on. So now he's complaining. That's 2 Fridays. Nathan was like, look, I was in the hospital. What do you want me to do, run a show? So I was like, yeah, run the damn show.
Yeah. So now he's not coming anymore.
Well, we'll see this Friday. If he shows up, he shows up. He's a very important guy. Seems like he's in meetings all the time, and he only has time on Friday.
Oh, he better show up Friday. He better show up Friday. He better show up Friday, or he's never going to show up. I'll guarantee you that.
Well, you can't blame him for this Friday.
No.
Situation.
Just listen to what I said. Now, did I say anything about this last Friday? No. So this is what I said. If he doesn't show up Friday, he's not going to ever show up because I've been dealing with that numpty dipshit.
Well, that's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
Please don't poison the well on the guy already.
Oh, he's a dumbass.
Yeah. Alrighty then. That's a fallacy, John.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Not if I showed you his post that I posted in Skype.
Yeah, but he's behind his back. I don't want that. Let's keep it fresh.
You don't want
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, you gave the con to me. You never got it back. So
now I got it back. Well, I still can't figure this thing. I'm gonna have to wait until after the show. This is starting to piss me off.
Oh my goodness gracious!
But everything's.
Going,
oh God!
and then you take over and you wreck it again.
Yep. So we're good. Everything's good. I just got to get it back in the packaging. Got all the parts. So good. I'll figure that out. And then waiting for one more. And then the fruition of the bow will be complete tomorrow about 6 o'clock.
It's the birth of the bow. Ooh, you got a super chat.
I need it.
Nice.
I'm gonna say I need it, guys. If you only know how much this stuff costs.
She's gonna cry. So here is Kiefer Green, and he says, "Paint Pisano is so good. Thanks, QE, for the suggestion."
Oh, did you get it? That's great. Yeah, cool, man. Toast it. Make sure you toast it or grill it first and make it a little crispy. Then you're in like Flint, dude. You could put anything on that. Well, not chocolate or anything like. You get the gist.
How about herring?
No.
Herring.
No.
Anything you said.
Yeah. Well, butter. I'm talking about spreads and stuff. I wouldn't do peanut butter. I'd do olive oil, butter. Mayonnaise is good on that mug.
What's wrong with Nutella? I'm tired of you dogging chocolate spread.
Nutella's nasty,
Nutella is
man.
not chocolate spread.
It's just nasty.
It's good. Ah.
I don't know. I've gone away from Nutella. I think I've heard some bad stuff about that. That's a really big company, and I think they like poisoning their folk. I don't know.
No, don't say that because my family lives on Nutella. We'll all be dead.
Yeah. Well, true Christians, Neil, can't be poisoned, right?
Correct.
So bring it on. Ooh. Let's not do that.
Well, Nathan gave a question the other day. He was asking everybody, how are they, like, in this argument? Are they relaxed? And because he was saying that he knows there's no proof that's going to come out of somewhere that's all of a sudden, oh, no, we're on a sphere. We were wrong the whole time.
Well,
I think everybody got it wrong. They were like saying...
One thing, Neil, that I saw a video of a guy, and when that Tonga volcano went off, he was going over all the data where a spike would be on certain places, of when that volcano was like a sound wave, right? And he pinpointed it, and then he would sort of give the data on certain places on the map, or whatever, and then you would think that it might be a sphere, because all the places where the spike would be at a certain distance, because I think they calculate that, would sort of get the Tonga in the epicenter. I think Australia and what is it? Was it Peru? Yeah, Peru is sort of close by.
So how does that prove sphere?
Well, because the spaces are closer together at the bottom of the so-called verification model sphere, right? They say, well, okay, then it must be a sphere because the Tonga volcano proved it, in a sense, which also is a fallacy, but because the Tonga volcano doesn't prove anything, but the sound waves are sort of evidence that in a circle around it, when they did these measurements of the spike of the sound wave, it would match up.
Yeah, someone was arguing with me about that same point as well, saying that sound proves the globe.
Yeah. So I think
I don't know how.
I think you have to realize that our map might not be the map that the FE map sort of that we know of a little bit, which PJ calls the what was that bird that died?
Dodo bird.
Dodo bird.
The dodo, yeah. That map that might not be the true map. Maybe things are more close by.
The map is not the terrain, Betty.
I know, but then we think that we know where we live, but the map up above might be looking totally different than we think. So let me go throw a wrench.
Let me ask you a question. Do we have a geometric horizon?
Yeah. Well,
Where is it?
We have an horizon, right? But I don't think that we are.
Like for Maltese.
The Black Swan has proven it, that it's beyond the limitations, what it's supposed to be. Okay? But forget about that. You cannot have an elevation angle on a curved surface. You can't do it. Right? So all of these things, and you're going to come with a little volcano, and you're going to map it out and pinpoint things and say, oh, they only could happen on a sphere? That sounds a little strange to me.
Yeah, you can reify that model globe thing, right?
Correct.
But I think the map is wrong, right? I think that things are situated differently than we think. That's what I think.
It's like my son too with the 2 points in the sky nonsense. Constantly. You got 2 points in the sky. It can only be on a sphere. That can't happen on a flat earth.
Yeah. The north and the south, so-called South Pole, that is really not a light point.
I want people to go there. Show me if they say if one person is here and another person is there, another person is there, another person is over here, and they observe that. Go do it. I'm sick of hearing it. I want to see you do it all live on video, and you show me it. Until then, shut up.
Yep. True. Yeah, and then even then, we are not sure how the map really is. We're standing and looking at a certain place. Is that even true? So, yeah.
Do you know how many times I logged something in GPS and wound up somewhere, and I'm like, all right, where is it? Oh, it's not here?
Yeah. Isn't that strange? So, QE, are you there?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have some other content for us?
Again?
Do you have some content for
I
the
always
show?
got content, darling.
I needed you to hear that.
So what happens, folks? Just let me clue you in on what's going on here. See, I tell Betty what's basically, I don't give her everything, but I tell her what's going on for the show the next time. And yesterday I said, no, just leave it open panel. I'm not going to really be going over anything. So she latches onto that. So she announces the next day when her mic is echoing in the background.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So she announces during the next show, she'll fit it in there somehow. So, QE, you got any content? When she already knows, I already said I'm going to leave it open panel, right? So it's like it's like a jab. It's like a stab in the back, right?
I got many, many more knives, so.
Yeah. That's why we love you.
Don't mess with Dutch women.
Yeah, well, yeah, but have the knives ready.
So, QE, I don't know if you caught the show today, but in the after show later on, they were really going over this double split. I mean, split experiment.
The double split experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were definitely going in on it. I seen it.
I don't. Do you know my policy on that?
Don't talk about light.
Nope. That's not it. Try again.
Oh, I thought you said you weren't going to deal with anybody about light anymore. I did hear you say that.
Nope. That's not correct.
Okay, enlighten me.
I do not discuss light with pretender clown flat earthers that don't know their ass from a pipe wrench. That's my policy. It's been my policy for about 8 months now.
So you're putting Arwen in that category? I'm just checking.
I put all flat earthers essentially in that category.
Except Neil, thank you.
Yeah, I don't do it. Now, if a baller wants to bring it up, then he's going to get his ass trounced. But it's the acme of foolishness. It's like talking to Pete and Pete.
Well, it sounds like to me that they're trying to figure out what light is.
I am not discussing it. Unless you got a baller that wants to come in and express his thoughts. If anybody wants to know about, what light is or quantum mechanics or anything, what you do, under every single video that I put out, go to the description box and hit more. And then when you see that, there's going to be a section called frequently requested videos or topics. And under that, it has quantum eraser and the double slit experiment explained. And then you click on that. Then you close your pie hole and then watch it about 50 to 60 times because you're not going to get it at first. Right? So you keep on doing that until you do get it. There's my answer.
Oh, okay, so I'm sorry. Go ahead, Betty.
Right? Quantum eraser like you with bow shooting. You don't get it at once.
Exactly.
Well, I was going to ask you because my son is into the quantum mechanics. So I got to really brush up on that. Now, where can I find that? I mean, I really got to learn it.
Yeah, go to the description. You're not going to learn everything about quantum mechanics in that, but it's a good starting point. Go to
Enough that I can deal with him.
Oh, you'll be able to deal with him because he's probably a crayon muncher, right?
Well, he doesn't understand how quantum mechanics kind of like debunks heliocentrism.
Yeah, I don't know. I've talked to him before. It would be like Elmer Fudd trying to study quantum mechanics, if I'm not mistaken.
You know.
No, I don't think you ever spoke to my son.
Yeah, I did.
I would like
have.
to.
Yeah, I have.
Jacob?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't remember how many sons you got.
3, like the show, My 3 Sons.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. It was the one that you brought on, I think, to Nathan's show one time, and you said, "Hey, QE, can you explain something to him?" It wasn't quantum mechanics; it was something else.
Oh yeah, right. Yes, you did.
That's the
speak to
same
him
one?
briefly. Yes, Jacob.
Okay, there you go. So,
now he's 2 years smarter though in his own mind.
Yeah. So just go to the description box, and like I said, you'll see it under frequently referenced videos. It's Quantum Eraser, Delayed Choice Quantum Eraser, and Quantum Double Slit Explained. Good.
So now you call Niels' sons crayon munchers?
Well, his arguments were definitely crayon muncher variety.
Well,
anything in helio.
At least say it's expensive crayons. You know, a good name brand.
All heliocentrists are crayon munchers. Let's put it that way.
Neil took it well.
Yeah, but that's because dads sometimes want to be better than their sons.
What?
Yeah, you guys never want to give up that your sons might be better.
More better?
Quick, or better.
Well, maybe our daughters can get some better English.
Well, maybe some people need to learn some Dutch.
Maybe more better English would work for the daughters.
Or 4 languages, right?
Here
How
we
many
go.
languages do you know, John?
English and love.
Well,
that's like saying you're more stupider than him.
Yeah, but you got to think about it practically. Everybody's trying to learn English, so why should I learn all their languages? It's much easier to just let them.
Betty, you got busted. I heard that little snicker.
In what way? I didn't get busted. Let people talk Dutch to me, and let me be deciding whether they use the language good or not.
That's a false equivalence fallacy.
No, because it's easy to judge someone which is talking in a different language, has made the effort to try to make themselves understandable somewhat, right? Instead of people like no such thing. Having no struggle, no need to learn any other language.
Oh, brother.
So easy peasy, right? And then even then,
but you're not that hard to understand. Most of the time you're criticized is just tongue in cheek. So.
Yeah, well, not this time.
You just
kind
of hold on. You just tried to red herring fallacy away from the actual position here. You're trying to flip the coin onto us to let's see how you do with the other language. Well, I never made any claims of knowing or trying to speak Dutch.
No, that's correct.
So,
but you could be having a little bit more sympathy, right? Since you know the language of love so well. Right? And have a little sympathy for people that at least try to make themselves understand. Or understandable.
Since I heard, since you know that language of love so well.
Yeah, well, that's a fallacy in itself. Right, you got another super chat. God knows why. But, you got Tony Whitcomb, and he says, as Walt Disney was friends with Werner von Braun, you can tell them Tom and Jerry think about it first cartoon clowns is the conclusion.
You butchered the heck out of that thing.
Yeah, well, I needed to do this in a Dutch way.
All right, let me say it as Walt Disney was friends with Werner von Braun, you can call them Tom and Jerry. Think about it first. Cartoon clowns is the concussion.
Concussion?
He missed the L. It's conclusion.
Oh.
Thanks, Tony.
Well, concussion is kind of nice.
That's what you're going to have after this show.
Yeah, probably.
I like
a quantum split headache.
Yeah. I like the little add-on. I got a super chat. Good Lord, we don't know why. I love that.
I think that hurt me, John. It's not a surprise to people.
Yeah, it was a nice touch.
And we need some drama here.
I like your little add-ons. You do it. You try to do it subtly, but on purposely not so subtle when it's supposed to be subtle. I like the play right there.
Now you get a little sense of my humor.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So continue with your great content show.
With my great content show. I'll tell you what. You know what? You're just trying. Why with the negative waves, dude?
Quantum waves? I feel some quantum waves going. Will they be erased or not?
The double slit headache.
The double split. Yeah, double split headache.
Double split. I just spit a piece of banana on my microphone.
She caught you eating again with the banana.
Yeah, I'm a little hungry.
Always during the shows, you have major time. You didn't do anything. Right? You told us as much. You could eat a ton of bananas, and now exactly within this time frame, you need to eat a banana.
Oh, good one, Tony. Go ahead. See if you get this one, Betty. It's all yours.
Jerry equals German. Get it now?
Yep, got it. Thanks.
Jerry equals German.
They called Germans Jerry's. Probably shut my channel down now. Thanks, Tony.
I'm not calling the Jews names, so that's better, I think.
So we're good?
Yeah, pretty good. I don't think that many Germans are like that angry about these sort of things.
They stole your bikes, didn't they?
Yeah, still got them back. I still didn't get them back. Also art and stuff. I also stole that.
They like art, man.
Yep.
I know because of Indiana Jones movies.
That's a stereotype fallacy.
No, not according to Indiana Jones.
You met him?
No, I met him. Where is this coming from? Are you off your medication again?
Oh, he watched the documentary.
Wait a second. I watched a documentary. What in the world is going on out here?
Documentary.
Somebody,
Oh my goodness.
somebody save us.
Yeah. Do they have satire in Dutch?
What? Do we have satire in Dutch? Yes.
What's it called?
Satire. So that's easy.
I thought it was going to be something off the wall like Hagen, Slock, and Dog and Sloggleglossen.
No, many words are the same, John.
Yeah.
You're doing very well learning Dutch. Just the pronunciation would be like difficult.
Dutch is a beautiful language. There's no doubt about it. However, it does sound at times like Klingon.
Well, there's many people that are trying to study Klingon, which isn't even a.
Which even isn't a, you dropped off. It isn't even a what?
A real language. There's no real Klingon language. They made it up, right?
The worst is Arabic. It sounds like you got to spit.
Or Hebrew.
Yeah, the same way. Yeah.
All right, we're
Maybe
done
some
making.
fun on Hebrew.
All right, we're done making fun of languages. Do you have any content, Betty?
Oh man, much content. But it's not for this show, right?
Ah.
It's not your show.
Again?
I don't want to steal your show.
Well, this is a show for everyone. I figured there'd be a lot of people since Nathan's show. He didn't have a show for a couple days. I was thinking many people would probably like to get on and get some stuff off their chest.
Well, I like to keep it on my chest.
I would just like to say that just because words sound alike and are used in different contexts doesn't mean that you can transpose all categories from one context to another.
That's a very good point.
On what?
What?
Well, or what? Or you commit a category error of logic in a lexical fallacy.
On what? I said, not or what. On what? Still waiting for that content, John.
It's a post hoc ergo proctor hoc.
Yeah. Any comments on that volcano Tonga thing that I just brought up?
The Tonga volcano? Well, I think didn't we talk about that a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, we talked about that privately, but that was not the video. What I meant, because we looked at the tidal waves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tsunamis that were supposedly were at the other end of Peru, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you make of that?
I thought I gave my opinion on it.
Not in the audience, to the audience.
What was my opinion again?
Why don't you go over it how you said, Betty, why don't you explain it how you did before? How you explained it to me.
No, I want to have him. Quantum Eraser is having a really awkward.
That caught you so much off guard. You're like, what the hell?
What was my point again? Oh, that's not off guard. It's you guy. You doxed yourself. You don't know anything. Who is your whisperer, John? Do we finally get to know?
It's just...
Is it Jesus?
What was my opinion again?
Hold on, you gotta explain it the way you explained it to me.
Say, if I wanted your opinion, I'd give you mine.
We're through. I'm through. You wanted content, people? Well, there it is.
He's empty. He hasn't got any. Finally, years after years, we finally know. What was my opinion again? Oh, that we finally should know in 2022.
Oh, my stomach's hurt.
Question?
Yeah.
If you're Latin when you're not inside your bathroom, then what are you when you're inside your bathroom?
A vessel or what?
European.
Knee slapper again.
You get it, Betty?
No, it might be too American for me.
No, it's not American. European. If European in the bathroom? Now she got it.
Unbelievable. Can he get any other sort of comments upon Dutch, European?
Now,
That's when you're in the bathroom. Put him in the bathroom.
Any other 10th you can pull on me? You got another super chat, by the way.
oh, did I? All right. Tony again. What's up? Tony's he's on fire, man.
Yeah.
You want to take it?
Yeah, I usually scramble those. He doesn't use points at the end. Not even capitals.
Yeah, but it's like some of them they're embedded riddles. So go ahead.
No, you do it.
All right. Concord should drop. Okay. Well, don't tell me to do it and then start talking.
I wasn't done there.
Tell me when you're done.
Now.
Concord should drop 322 feet per second to be level on a ball. That's why it must have been grounded. Is that correct? Yeah, he put the L in there, so let me do it again. Concord should drop 322 feet per second to be level on a ball. That's why it must have been grounded.
Must have been grounded.
Thanks,
so
Tony.
You get it?
Thanks, Tony. Oh yeah, I got it. It's I got the super chat, yes.
It's it's profound, isn't it? It's very fundamental, isn't it?
I love the guttural laughs you have because there's no pretense in them, right?
Yeah. It's very fundamental. In the sense that it's grounded.
It's so pure, right? you got to love that about people because there are moments because I hate fake laughs, right? It's something I know we probably all do it, but you know when you hear that real genuine guttural, I just like genuineness. There's something really attractive about that.
Yep. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Up to the next super chat.
So Concord should drop 322 feet per second. That just depends. How fast did Concord fly? Anyone know? Speed? I'm sure somebody can look it up real quick.
I think they decommissioned the Concords, right?
They
Aren't
did?
They going too fast? Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
One of the sleek planes, right? With the crooked noses, weren't there? Those the ones?
Yeah. But that wasn't my question. My question was when it was in commission, how fast did it fly? What was his top speed? No, you don't have to send the super chat with that, Tony. I'm just asking the panel.
I think it was really one of the fastest.
It was Mach 2.BS.
Mach 2.BS.
And BS stands for?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
So how fast? Give us the miles per hour. What they said it did. Or am I gonna have to look it up? I guess I have to, right?
All right. Oh, it gives you some content, John. That's good.
Thanks, Betty. Concord.
Don't ask me. I work for a living.
Yeah. Speed. So
1350 miles per hour.
Yep, 1354. That's pretty quick, man. So 322 feet is. I'd have to work that out, Tony. I don't feel like it right now, but you're probably close.
Hmm.
Wait a second. How much speed did it? How much say 322 feet? Is that what he said? I think it might be much more than that, man. I think the drop for the Concord was much more than that. I could be mistaken. Maybe I'm thinking about it wrongly. I'll check it out.
So that plane is flying off, and it should basically, when it goes up, already have to point its nose down, because otherwise it will fly off the...
Well, I think its nose is pointed down already.
With a crooked nose, you mean? Yeah.
You called it a crooked nose, didn't you?
Yeah, crooked. Isn't it a crooked?
It's a,
How do you call that?
it's a flat Earth compensator.
Let's see. We got an image of it. Oh, we don't want that image. That's a bad image of that.
I think we have Scrat is flat. He usually has some questions.
Is Scrat here?
Yeah, Scrat's here.
He hasn't been here in a lot, like 3 minutes.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, Scrat?
What's that?
All right, let me get the Concord. I want to get a picture of the Concord. They don't give big pictures of it on. I hate this the Google thing. When you type in pictures, you get the picture on the side. I don't like this little routine.
Maybe you should go work there. Can change from within.
I don't think so. All right, so there's the bendy nose, right? You'll have to.
For us, it takes a while to see that.
Yeah, you have to wait for a couple seconds.
Well, sometimes it's minutes.
It is not.
It truly is.
All right, this is pretty cool.
All right, still haven't got it. That's strange, huh?
Just relax.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Well, is it a crooked nose or isn't it?
It's not crooked. It's just bent down. But look at the top of the nose up here. You see where my cursor is right up here? Can you guys see that? Here. See over here? So right beneath the windshield, the upper windshield, right down here at the base of the nose, is that more windows right there?
Yeah. But look at the one that's in the air. It seems that nose straightened out. Maybe they can move it up.
Oh, you're talking. This is just perspective right here.
No. Go back in the adjacent downward picture there.
The adjacent downward picture.
Yeah, and then there's clouds, and then there's that plane above.
That one?
And then for me, there's a delay to where you're pointing at. So that nose seems to be like straight. Yes, that one.
Yeah, but this is Concord 2.0, the return of the supersonic jet. This wasn't the same one.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, you're right. That I don't know. I don't think they'd be able to move that nose, man. But I could be wrong. Wait a second.
Swan's like neck almost.
Wait a second. There looks like a little lever action. Nah, I don't think so. Anyone know?
No. Wouldn't be. I think it would be like unstable in the air. No. Why would they decommission a fast plane that's worked so well?
I can't remember the story about the Concord. I think it kind of blew up or something, didn't it?
I think it went through the sound barrier.
Wasn't it something like this?
Something like what? Oh, look, the picture with the fire.
Yeah, something. Like I said, I don't know the story. I'm not laughing at. I don't want to get any messages. You're laughing at people's, pain. I'm not laughing at that. I don't know the story of the Concord, to be honest with you. I haven't studied up on it. So if anyone knows it, briefly, can anyone explain it?
Why did the Concord stop flying, and how fast did it fly? It says in the sun. Sun, I think that's the magazine or whatever, Science.
This is British Airways. Do we have any British in here?
So it was retired in 2003, but the famous aircraft can now be seen at a number of museums and around the world. Oh, good. Air France and British Airways blamed low passenger numbers and rising maintenance costs. So the passenger numbers fell after Air France Concorde crashed minutes after taking off from Paris in July 2000, killing all 109 people on board and 4 on the ground.
Oh, that's not good.
The plane ran over a piece of metal on the runway, bursting a tire, which caused the fuel tank to ignite as it was taking off.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Yeah,
Yep.
so
And then the
put
night.
the video of the nose and the windows in there. So the nose and the front windows articulate.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, it's
Huh.
pretty
The nose.
cool.
So they can move it up then.
Yeah.
All right. By the time the Concord was retired, it was the only aircraft in the British Airways fleet that required a flight engineer. How fast could it fly? Yeah, that's that. Okay.
Hey, the Adam Meekin's here.
Sorry, dude.
Look who's coming to save the day. It's Adam.
Uh-oh. Yeah, T couldn't fit in with the, I assume it's an archery window of opportunity. So apologies.
This is there's a paradox here, you see, because I'm looking down, right, and the temperature. Betty, go on mute.
Oh, sorry.
We gotta work on your mic. Your mic keeps reverberating whenever anyone speaks with your mic open, it starts to echo. We gotta deal with that.
Yeah, well, I can shut up for once.
No, you don't have to shut up. You just need to go on. Can you locally mute?
No, I need to use the button in the Discord server, which
Oh.
also withholds any spontaneous laughs that may be coming out.
Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, archery. Yeah. Okay. So it's not a paradox. It's a dilemma, because I've been waiting. The last time I shot was last Tuesday because it was so nice, man. I just stayed out there and shot for like hours. I think Monday and Tuesday it was so beautiful, but we got hammered by a winter. Remember the winter storm I told you guys about? That was another thing that caused problems with the deliveries. But anyway, I digress. So I'm looking down right now, and the temperature here is 56 degrees. It's going to get to 60 degrees today, but there's still snow on the ground. Right? Now, I could go shoot, but I don't want to, because tomorrow is the big day for me. The big day is my vision of what my bow should be about 2.5 months ago will come to fruition tomorrow. It'll be everything. It'll be complete. Follow?
Yeah.
The circle is now complete.
And then he's going to change the shows to a bow shop tryout learning center for shooting.
Yeah. So there's going to be it's painful for me not to go over there and shoot. I'm going to tell you that right now. But I must endure for the bigger reward. Follow? Good? Any more questions about that?
I wonder what Adam ate for dinner.
Icy hoisin beef stir fry with egg fried rice.
Sweetbread?
He said
that was it.
He said beef stir fry and fried rice, and somebody said, what type of bread?
Sweetbread.
Called sweetbread, but it's beef balls.
I'll eat sweetbreads, but they're not the nicest. They're a bit too rich.
You're kidding
glands,
me, Adam.
aren't they? Like gland. I think it's glands, isn't it? Like
Oh my
thymus
gosh.
glands and stuff.
You would have definitely been a good old Italian.
Damn, we're just losing. We're losing viewers. Come on, Adam, get some better food, dude.
It was a simple tea tonight. I mean, it weren't simple. It was all made from scratch, but it was simple and but very tasty.
Sometimes the simple things are.
Yeah.
What did you have, Betty?
I had pizza.
Aha.
With salami, ham, mushrooms, of course, tomato, cheese.
That's not salami or pepperoni?
Well, we call it salami. Must be pepperoni.
Yeah, you
but,
call it salami, right? Is it the same
Mhm.
thing? Salami and pepperoni the same? I don't think so.
I don't know. For us,
Negative.
pepperoni is smaller, like sausage, in little slices.
Right.
Salami is bigger sausage with larger segments of slices. Yes.
Okay.
Can I go to moot now?
Can you come off mute? Yeah, the only problem, I know you're self-conscious about this, but you need to get a local mic mute.
How do I get that?
You need a mic that has a mute button on it.
Yeah, I'm sitting on my couch.
What does
The
that have to
laptop.
do with the mute button?
Oh, then I need to have a separate mic or something, which has a separate mute button. Where do I put the mic?
Get some headphones with a mute button.
Oh, I never will. I had something on my ears.
Yeah, I don't either. I can't stand it.
Well, me neither. So
Okay,
good,
so
right?
we solved that one. Still losing viewers. We need to get some content. Betty.
Well, I tried to get you on the Tonga volcanoes, but you just diverted away from it.
Did
Never
I?
got your opinion because you didn't have an opinion. You said. Well, and opinions don't matter. We need proof, of course. But if you have no opinion, nothing proof either. So better not ask.
Hoisin beef. Nice. What's hoisin beef, Tony? Is that what Adam had? I've heard of it before. I just don't know what it is.
Hoisin sauce, and then it was stir fry with like chili and vegetables.
So stop yawning. Sorry,
Hold on,
Adam.
that's good. He's on to something.
Oh, Jesus. Stop. Just wait a second, Adam. Somebody was yawning. Hoisin sauce is made from fermented soybeans, 5-spice powder, garlic, red chili peppers, and sugar. It's Cantonese word for seafood. Huh?
Very nice.
That's a paradox. Check us out. Hoisin comes from Cantonese word for seafood, though it's not commonly associated with seafood dishes. Huh, interesting. See,
tasty stuff.
See, and you said, Betty, that's content.
What? I was not listening for a while.
Did we not have any content until now then? It does. I'd looked.
No, Adam, QE didn't got any content today.
Didn't got any.
Didn't go and get none.
Well,
it says open panel.
We were banned. We were banned from talking about rape. So there you go.
Hey, citation police. Your mic sounds like a busted. Hold on, Betty.
Him. It's not him.
Who is it?
Cuddly, whatever.
Cuddly. Cuddly.
He said he's changing headsets. He'll be back.
All right.
What we banned from talking about?
Nothing.
Adam, did you have any people talk to you about that Tonga volcano, and that it's so cold is a proof for a globe?
What is? Tonga?
The Tonga volcano explosion, eruption, whatever.
No, I've not had that one. Just under my nose. Volcano means ball.
You know what a volcano is, right?
Yeah, but why would that mean it's a ball?
I don't know. I'm in a panel with numpty nowadays. Is everybody?
I'm not here to explain your claim.
She's getting so Adam. Cuddle. I'm gonna freaking. So Adam, she's getting so cocky these days.
What's that?
I don't
I'm
know.
lost.
What's cocky? You mean cocky?
I'm gonna start banning people.
Sounds like you hit a funny bone.
This. I'm sorry, I'm crying. Oh. Maybe I got over my shyness of getting into these live events.
All right, now we're good.
What
Cuddles.
did this volcano do? That means it's a ball then.
Again?
What did the volcano do to imply it's a? I mean, we've had volcanoes before. No one ever went volcano ball. So why are we going volcano ball now?
Betty,
Adam.
Betty, you
Interrupted.
can't, Betty.
Hello. I'm just explaining to Adam that it erupted.
You can't hear him because he's talking and he's echoing through your mic.
Oh, good. Hopefully, he hears.
We should get it in stereo.
So
Thanks,
the
Neil.
volcano exploded.
This is going great. So, Adam, the volcano was erupting, giving a tsunami all directions, which ended up in Peru in the sort of so-called time that it would take on a ball. So the ballers would say.
Okay.
And also the sound waves on different parts of the globe, and the time that it took to get the sound wave peak also resonates that it might be close by and at the center. That Tonga is at the center, downwards on the ball.
Hold up. First of all, that would only imply distance, not shape. But
exactly.
Surely sound waves travel straight, don't they? They perturbate in the direction they're going. So why would they travel around a ball?
Well, it travels in a circle away from that volcano, I suppose.
Off into space, though, wouldn't it?
I don't know. Maybe there's a dome that makes it seem like it's a ball, but I don't know. I was just want to have your opinion on it.
Like a tsunami. Fair enough. If you're in ball mode, you can say, well, that's going to apply across the sea, can't you? But this sound wave, is that curving at a rate of r, or is it just traveling as sound would across? I'm lost as to how a sound wave's going around a ball.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're pre-assuming it.
The whole thing can be wrapped up. Wait a second. Just hold on a second. See, this whole thing is. Oh my God. Okay, everyone done? Good. So we can wrap this up as a straw man, a major straw man fallacy, because somebody got, I don't know who said it was a globe proof or invalidates flat Earth, because for that to happen, they would have to conjure up some type of flat Earth map in their head. Right? Correct?
Yes, John.
So that's the basis of the problem here. That's why everyone's a little bit confused, because it's fallacious reasoning. Now, if they pull up, like, I don't know, if they conjure up just a flat Earth map and say, "Oh, look, see," well, great, you just destroyed the straw man. Good job. Other than that, I don't see anything here. To be honest with you.
I thought you said it proved the sphere, though, not a denial of flat Earth and debunking of flat Earth. It proves spherical nature of Earth.
Oh.
Well, I think that Adam made a good point where he said, well, how can that sound wave, a portion of the sort of presumed round curved surface.
Gravity.
Gravity. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Come back
Is
to
that
gravity again.
is that enough for this topic?
So is gravity having any effect on sound?
I guess not.
Hmm. Well, in Star Trek, it did.
Of course it
Sending
does.
it at a rate of
Gravity's the answer for everything.
In Star Trek, it did because they can't speak to one another when they're near a black hole. Oh, get sucked into the big giant black hole.
I guess not, huh?
Good thing we might be going over the second part of the fallacy discussion here on next Saturday on Ballbusters.
Ooh, is it a go for next Saturday?
Tentatively for right now, like I said, I'm kind of in no man's land. I've got one more piece of equipment that needs to come today, at some point today. So I don't, we'll say tentatively it's a go for Saturday.
So when do we know for real then?
I will let you know if it's not for real.
Yeah, but there's a whole audience out there to know.
Yeah, they'll find out. Well, if they come and tune in Saturday and there's no show, then there's no show.
No show. Unbelievable.
But all the
All right.
players, everyone in Skype will know because I'll let everyone know.
Oh, it's going to be a big letdown for people.
I don't think so.
Well, then again, you don't have content, so
I got content coming out my ears, love.
well, it's not coming through here.
It's been coming through all. This whole show was full of my content.
Really?
Yes, it was.
I remember you sort of commenting to these people, these ballers, and then that they will be having trouble of some sort, and then at the beginning of the show, you were like, "Oh, no," with the package and stuff.
Yeah,
Sounded like
package was
things
kicking
bad.
my butt a little bit, no doubt about it. It's probably gonna kick my butt later too, trying to get it all back in.
Yeah.
Just the nature of the beast. We can deal with it.
Yeah, is it the package that the package business that is getting like more firm, or is what's happening?
The package business getting more firm. I need.
Yeah, that they make the packages so that there's no way to open it anymore.
There's a way to open it, but for the most part, there's little tapies all over the place, and they're transparent. So when you try to open, you go, "Oh, damn! I didn't see that other one because it's transparent." But you see it bending, right? So you got to play that little maneuver. But I think I'm going to need a translator, both British and Dutch.
Good, get one.
Jeez. Also, we're going to have a GoFundMe for Betty to get her a new mic with a mute button.
That I have to keep on muted for the rest of my life, I suppose.
Now, you go on mute when you're not talking, and then when you want to say something, you all of a sudden come off mute.
Yeah? I'm doing that right now.
Yeah. You want you want to see how this works, people? Have a conversation with Adam. Let's see how good this goes. Check the audio quality. Go ahead.
check with me. I'm getting really confused.
Yeah, go ahead. Now, you just have a random conversation with Betty, who's on mute now because she knows she's getting called out. That's a good move, Betty.
Well, you can't incite a conversation with Adam just out of the blue.
Why not? Oh, look how quick she's on the mute. I love it.
Yeah, she's on the mute button quick, boy. Boom. I know you guys can't see it out there, but it's freaking hilarious. She's all over that mute button now. Hey, Betty. Betty.
I was on mute.
Who's the one that said that the first time? I'm on mute. Meaning mute.
This is
Rukia that made this happen.
what?
Rukia Life.
No. This goes back many years with the moot and mute. It was Timmy Clown.
Riley.
Timmy Clown, that's it.
It was Timmy Clown. Many years ago, got confused, and it was me and Cathexis. We were on some hangout, back when Google Hangouts were the thing, back in those days. And he kept the subject got around to being a subject moot, and he confused moot with mute. And he'd always confuse the terms, and I wouldn't say anything. I'd be laughing in the background, but I'd PM Cathexis, and I'd say, listen, this monkey doesn't know the difference between moot and mute. Don't say anything. And we'd just snicker. It happened. I don't know. I think it took like months and months and months before I finally said, Timmy, do you know the difference between moot and mute?
That's even funnier.
Yeah. So it's been an ongoing joke. So I always say mute is moot, and moot, you get the picture.
That's a moot point.
It's a mute point, but go on moot. That's the limit of our content today, folks.
Yeah, you ain't got any more.
You ain't got any more. We don't need. We already got all the content, love. Until some knuckle dragon window licker can come by here and show a curved adjacent, then this game's over.
Correct.
Follow? Oh, Betty. Follow?
Do I need to follow? Why do you need me for?
Because you were the one that made the content comment.
The content comment. Let's get this wrapped up.
Yeah, we want to wrap this up since it's Betty's show. She's giving directions on which way the show's going. All right, wrap it up. Go ahead. From the top to the bottom, Betty, you got the con.
All right. I got Bushel. Hi, Bushel. Do you have anything to comment on this very much content-y show?
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, I actually I like the subject of like sound traveling underwater. I actually just read about a claim that humpback whales their calls can be heard for 10,000 miles. So it just doesn't sound like something possible on a globe.
Wow.
Why not?
I don't know. It's kind of weird to think of sound going around the curve, right?
Why? The light bends around the curve. Why can't sound?
That's the point, isn't it? That I was making with the thing. That whale. That's an even better point. We don't see that. We don't observe that behaviour, do we, with the sound or any waves in water. Yeah, I like that. Whales talking. That's.
Now we need to know what they're saying.
This is a whale of a show.
Is it 10,000 miles or somebody exaggerating with that?
No, I typed it in on Google and a few sources say 10,000. Some say 4,000, but even that's a
okay.
long ways.
Yeah. It's a long distance. I know that for sure. Yeah. I got that information off of Star Trek.
Yeah, there was exactly. There was a whole whale. Whaling show about that.
Yeah, that was a good.
They were talking through space.
That was a good show. It was a movie, right? What was the movie called? I like that one.
Yeah, they went.
I think it was the third one. I think it was Journey Home.
The Journey Home or something like that. Yeah. That was a really good one. I like that one.
Third movie.
Thanks for.
There's the one right after. Sorry.
Yeah. Thanks for rumpusing me. Appreciate it.
That's the one where Scotty reveals in a paradox the formula for crystalline transparent aluminum.
That's correct.
I think it's number 4.
It was the one right after they brought back Spot from the dead. The first one after they brought him back from the dead.
What was the one? What number was the one where share your pain?
Surely that's 2, Rathacon.
Was that Rathacon? Was that the one with V'ger?
V'ger's the first one, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, because it's Voyager, isn't it?
Yeah.
V'ger.
V'ger. I like it. I like the name. I like that name. It's something about it. I just like it.
I liked Voyager. Was with Captain Catherine.
Janeway, yeah.
Yeah, liked her.
Betty, this is really coming to a slowly grinding halt. Can take the con and go through them.
Yeah, you guys were still talking, and I thought it was just moving up in content. Okay, citation police. Are you there? Or working? Maybe? Nope.
He's
I'm
shy.
trying to cuddle again. Cuddles, are you able to talk? It seems people have trouble. Okay, citation police is back. Let's unmute you. Can you talk? Now they both want to talk.
Oh my God.
I didn't want to talk. I was just explaining the issue with the mic because I'm muted on my side and the board shows me muted on the side panel of Discord. But when I go to the board where I see everyone's icon, it's unmuted and I interrupted because of an error in, I guess, Discord.
Seems things are convoluted for you. But now you have a good mic, so this is better than the one before.
You want to
Kind of
yawn?
robot-y.
You want to yawn clearly now?
Oh, don't do that to people. It's enough that you do it to me.
Oh my God.
Right? Citation police, want to have anything to
Yeah.
add? Yeah.
I got a good comment that goes in line with the other comment where he was talking about sound, if sound can curve or light can curve. So we do know that sometimes sound is measured in frequency and light is measured in frequency, but that doesn't mean that frequency equals light and sound being the same thing.
Exactly.
But on the side note, how does a person who can't speak tell you where to go? He gives you a moot point.
Oh.
Well, come on, people. We can laugh a little bit better.
That doesn't. I'm not. It's not doing it for me.
Oh.
More than a laugh. It got a painful sigh, which is a very big compliment. That's good.
Unbelievable. Okay, sorry, citation police. These people aren't feeling it today.
Did you not get it, John?
No, it's just already been beat to death. It doesn't taste good anymore.
Yeah. All right, Cuddles the cow. Is that all you got, citation police? I'm gonna get this show rocking.
Yeah, unless I think of something else ex post hoc.
Ex post hoc post ergo propter hoc. All right, Kettles the cowboy.
Are we doing him again?
Yeah, we'll give him. Yeah, one more shot at it.
Okay, good. Carlos, you want to say something about the show? Which had no content at all.
I don't have any content to add. I'm just here to listen.
Nobody has.
Shut up, Betty.
Thanks for that nice comment. Okay, we got Jagol76. Hi, you. Have anything to add? To say? But you need to unmute first.
Hey,
asking me?
I'm working. I'm in slave mode right now. I can't talk.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Good show.
You're fine, man. Cool. Okay.
All right. Like,
Yep.
Where was he?
He's at work.
Ah, okay, good. I don't know how these people can work and listen to, but okay. Flat Arthur, how have you been? Probably. Yeah, but it's getting late, right? Flat Arthur?
Arthur, wake up!
Hmm.
You will
Nope.
be nodding off. Must be well late now.
All right. So Neil, now you're up.
What's so hard about working and listening to the show?
Depends
It's
on what
hard
type.
to.
Depends on what type of work you're doing. Don't ask a question and then keep on rambling.
I stop so you can talk. Because I work, it's hard to interact, but you can listen. Like when I'm working, I can't. It's hard to get off mute if I'm floating out a floor with Patch.
Right, exactly.
But you can listen.
Exactly. Just like what I said, it depends on what type of work you're doing. Some people classify work as sitting down at the computer and arranging things, right? Or doing English or doing text, and that's work. Follow, Neil.
Follow, so it'd be impossible for me.
Right. Exactly. I'm glad we ironed that out.
Yeah, me too. The point is moot.
So he's using his head while he's don't have to.
Just go on mute, Neil.
The point is mute.
There you go. Now you got it.
All right. I see some person creeped in between here. This person called Revenge.
Oh, he's a numpty.
And he is a Glober. So let's see what he's got to say.
Told
Hey,
you.
Revenge. How are you?
What's up, buddies?
Hey, what's up? Except for the sky.
True.
All right.
That's...
Have you listened to any of the content of Flat Earth?
I have, yeah, I've listened to the content before.
Okay. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Not convinced, to be honest.
What do you need to be convinced?
Probably not people that just scream retard all day.
Well, you're a retard.
There you go, see?
Well, I didn't scream it. First, I demonstrated it in text chat. Yeah, you're on mute. I put you on mute. First, I demonstrated it in spades. Yeah, carry your ass out of here. First, I demonstrated in spades from the comments that you made that I deconstructed. And then at the end, after your doofus comments, I said you're retarded because you are, because of the comments you made. Follow? Retard?
Can we hear some of them comments you made?
I'd have to go back in the text chat. Some of them were earlier today.
Is he a newbie? Because I haven't seen that name again.
He's a tard. But we can move on.
All right. Then we go to Righteous Force. You've been sitting
Hey.
here all quiet.
I was napping for a good chunk of it, so
Thanks.
I just got up. I used to do that with Nathan's shows too, or anybody. It's just it's that time of day, you know.
Oh, that makes it better. Appreciate it.
Did you catch the bit about hoisting
I mean,
sauce?
I like the open panels actually. I think you guys have good banter, so it was enjoyable.
Says the one who's been sleeping through it. Well, thanks, Righteous, for you being here, even if it is in spirit, right?
Right.
That's saying like the movie was great, but I slept through half of it.
Well, some people can sleep through like talk, you know. They like that a lot.
It doesn't matter what it is. It's like anything. You can fall asleep to anything.
Really?
If you just lie down and you have something in the background, you can fall asleep to it.
Really? I'd come by with that, just start slamming friggin' cymbals by your head. You ain't sleeping through that.
Well, come on. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I
Some
know what you
drilling-
mean. Yeah, yeah.
Some renovation work in an apartment near you. I mean, that's like awful, right? Or hammering, or children screaming at the top of their lungs.
What was your policy on that one? What was your move-in policy, buddy?
I don't know. I think you know it better.
Nah,
Move in and hell up.
Go ahead.
That reminds me of what, like when I early started watching Nathan's show, right? Like, I'd come home from a gym and I would put Nathan on, and then this was very early. It must have been like the first episode I watched by him or something. I fell asleep, and then I get up to Nathan yelling at somebody, and then now it's like, whoa, who is this guy? What's going on? And then that's when I started following Nathan's show, kind of thing. That was an early memory.
So you sleep during Nathan's rants against ballers?
Well, I just started, right? But then even then, it just became a routine. I would come home from the gym, and you want to lie down to something, and you want to kind of have that nap after the gym, right? So, but I remember waking up to like Nathan yelling at somebody, and that's when I kind of was like, "Whoa, what's going on? Where am I? What show is this? Who is this guy?"
Where am
I think I came in on Wiggles. You were both attacking Wiggles. I think it was Nathan and Kiwi, and I was like, wow,
I
this is
beat
great.
you. I beat you. I came in during the Effie Charles, like back like episode 200 or something.
Yeah, I don't remember Charles till just recently. So when they said like, oh, an old friend is back, that was before my time.
Oh, I remember that time.
Yeah. All right. Good times. Huh?
Right.
So, Scrat, you have any good questions that we missed during this no content show?
A good
I just
time,
came in
huh?
to see. What's that?
Betty and
I
her
just came in to.
Hold up, Scrat.
Sorry.
Hold up.
Hey.
Hold up.
Jeez.
Jeez, oh man. Now, I know that she asked you what your input was, but I was over talking you. So just relax. So let's get back to Betty's comment of good times. That was a really good one. I'm glad I wasn't drinking anything after that.
Why?
Because it was really, really silly. It was like a polite blow off.
It was.
Well, thanks, Righteous, for those deep thoughts. Good times. Let's move to Scrat.
I think I learned that from Nathan. He has also those sort of little thingies going on.
All right, Scrat. Sorry to rumpus you. Go ahead. Go ahead, Betty. Take the con.
No, Scratch is flat is taking the con.
Okay, good.
I was really no comment. I was just came in. It's been a while since I've been here, and I wanted to see what was going on because it's probably going to be a long time before I can be back here again because I'm going to nights, so I'll be sleeping during the show.
Oh, well,
Same as
don't tell
Righteous.
everybody else.
Same as Righteous. Yeah, Adam butts in, and no one heard him, right? That's what Adam said. I didn't say that. Adam said that.
Blame me.
He's like back here. He's that guy in the stands, in the British stands, like the heckler.
Yeah. Well, I may as well. I'm getting ignored. Betty's just rumpus the crap out of me tonight. Terrible.
Yeah. I'm getting good at that, am I?
Yes.
All right.
Yay.
All right. We'll get to Adam in a second. Scrat, you said that are you going to school at night or something?
No, my shift. I'm now going to be driving at night. My driving shift is going to be at nights instead of daytime.
So, what do you think about that?
Well, I don't have to go into Wyoming anymore, so that's why I chose to go back to nights. I hate Wyoming, and I get to go east into Nebraska now, and I'd rather do that than drive during the day in Wyoming.
So you're a trucker, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I just got this. I don't like truckers.
Okay.
I don't like. I'm going to tell you why. Because I live on near an interstate, and we go on the interstate lots of times for to get various places, and they are reckless. It seems like, now I know I'm stereotyping because that doesn't mean it's you. Granted, but they are so reckless. It appears to me as the weather gets worse, the faster they drive, and they could care less, right? I was on the interstate, and usually doesn't bug me because it's just, now that I'm getting older, it's starting to aggravate me, right? It's just reckless abandon. No matter the road conditions, they'll come flying up on your butt if you're not going that fast because you're trying to be cautious, or they'll just blow right by you, right? And there are so many accidents on the interstate with truckers because of this numpty dipshittery. All right, I'm done. Go ahead.
I agree with you. It's the new generation of drivers it's actually making the old drivers look bad. I've been driving for 20. I just started my 28th year, and I'm accident free and everything. And I look at these guys like, shoot, they've been driving for 5 years and they've already been in 3 accidents.
I was on the road.
So I agree with you.
I was on the road. We weren't on the interstate, but this was close to an interstate. It was a 2-lane. It switched between 2 lanes and 4 lanes. It had the switches, Sometimes you get traffic backing up, and just the way the road was, right? And my wife was driving. This usually doesn't happen. It must have been a special occasion, or I can't remember. But she was driving, and she was going. My wife drives a little bit slow, not like granny slow, but she'll drive, at the speed limit or a couple miles an hour below the speed limit. I know we usually don't. I don't do that, but she did. Anyway, we're driving, and it's at night. We're only going a short distance. I think it was to pick up my son. And all of a sudden, I get this blinding light behind me, right? And I kind of blew it off for like 10 seconds, but it kept on getting brighter and brighter and brighter, right? I turn around. There's this 18-wheeler behind us. He's climbed up on our ass, right? I mean, on it. And he wouldn't back off. Then he started flashing his lights, right? And then beeping his horn. I'll tell you what, he's pretty fortunate that I didn't want to have one of those James Bond cars that has ICBMs that come up through the roof. I seriously wanted to stop and get to business. That's how bad it was.
Did you say you're on the interstate?
No, this was not on the interstate. This one was off the interstate, but remember I said it flipped from 2-lane to 4-lane depending on the
oh yeah, okay,
way the road went. It was I couldn't believe it. Like I said, even if she was a granny going 20 mile an hour in a 55, you don't do that.
No, of course not.
Right?
That's how you rear end people and run over cars.
Especially because you already know there's signs all along the road saying that it's going to switch to a 4-lane coming up. Just relax. Just wait for, the slow-tard idiots. Just relax. You're going to get around them, right? You don't have to. It was so bad, man. I was beside myself with it, but we can get off that topic. All right. Thanks, Scrat. I still love you, though, Scrat.
Thanks. Ditto.
Go ahead, Betty. Sorry.
Yeah, and I have to say about the truckers that are now doing some great work in Canada. I'm still, people need to cheer for them because they are like laying down the line.
Thanks for Thanks for your political views, Betty. Can we get the?
Go truckers. That's what I want to say.
Hey, we got Sphere the Flat Earth as next. Who the hell is that?
All right, let's see who that is. You're.
Hey guys.
Hey.
How are we? Long listener. Cole from Australia.
We didn't understand a single word that you said so far.
Something cold from the Torah?
Cole from Australia.
Oh,
Down
from
under, hanging
Australia.
off
What's
the
up,
bottom of the
man? Okay. I'm sorry. I
Good,
rumpushed
man,
you.
I'm
Sorry. Just relax for a second. Relax for a second. Okay. Now speak.
Long time listener.
Cool.
Love you guys. Doing an outstanding job.
Well, thanks, man. Did you like the Did you like the content? Did you like the content-filled show today?
Love the content.
Well, there's about 300 of the videos that I have, but then it was like the globe is dead in the water, right?
The globe is dead.
How much can you beat it to death, right?
A lot.
Well, there's nowhere left for them to go.
Exactly. Well, Antarctica.
They keep going on about space and stuff like that. Like I don't think I've ever been indoctrinated fully with the ball, and I don't believe it.
Cool. Hey, are you close to Mitchell down there? Do you live near Mitchell?
I don't know where he is in Australia. No.
Where is Mitchell in Australia? Adam, do you know where Mitchell is? He said it a number of times.
Melbourne.
I can't. Go ahead.
Melbourne, I think, John.
Does he live in Melbourne?
I'm so near there, isn't it? I thought all Australians knew each other.
He's hanging off the bottom of the sea somewhere.
All right, Matt. Hey, thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Truth Seeker. Just skipping Adam.
Yeah, rude. See?
Hey guys.
Evening,
Sorry about
Truth
that,
Seeker,
Adam.
right.
Hey, evening, Adam. Sorry I had to skip you, man, but it wasn't my choice. No, good show as always. Good content as always. Shout out to QE, Betty, Adam, everybody else on here, Neil. No, it was something that actually I wanted to make a comment. This was another thing that was actually brought up on another flat Earth group that I was following about the whole Tonga volcanic explosion, about how the shock waves would match a spherical Earth. So the thing I came up, I asked them, I said, before anything, because you're just begging the question, you're assuming because they match well on the globe, therefore it's a globe. You need to prove that there's curvature. You need to prove that it's a sphere before anything else. And he was bringing up these math equations, saying that, the shock waves came in at a perfect time on this ball, and if it didn't, then it wouldn't be a ball, and it's just nothing but nonsense. But yeah, I mean, it was a good point. Yeah,
that was what I'm saying. To state that a timing demonstrates a shape doesn't do anything of the sort. All they're going back to there as the proof of their ball is it's the same as the flights, isn't it? They're saying if we strawman you your map,
right,
then it's further from here to here, so a tsunami would take longer if you accept the straw man we've built for you. That seems to be the premise. The time it takes is the time it takes.
Exactly.
That's the fact. It's got no different. It has no implication for the nature of the surface, does it? So, unless, like say, you accept the straw man that it's actually further on a flat Earth azimuthal projection of a ball from point A to point B. That seems to be the premise of their argument. That's the proof that it's a ball that my distance should be longer if I accept a projection.
Shit, I thought I heard a rebuttal like that about 5 to 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, but not as eloquent.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you mentioned it earlier, Kiwi. I just wanted to. Oh, sorry. No, I just wanted to reiterate that because it's something that I've heard like very recently, and it's just like they're just trying to go around the black swan. They're trying to go around getting an elevation angle from a curved adjacent. They're just trying to go around all of that, not getting straight to the point of it. And they're just trying to rely on this.
Yep. Yeah. Now, if they wanted to make a claim, like Betty brought it up, using that, I wouldn't mind sharing that on this show, but not just the headline, the volcano, therefore globe. No. If you got a reasoned argument associated with that, then I don't mind somebody coming on the show to present it. I don't have an issue with it. But it has to be, has some type of cowbell, if you're following.
Yeah, I follow you on that. I mentioned some of these points that we're mentioning just now. You know what his response was?
What?
Well, how about you telling me how a volcano works on flat Earth?
Yeah, see,
Or
that's
how a
stupid.
volcano explosion works on flat Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's silliness, just Elmer Fudd sophistry is how I characterize it.
It's not hard. Hot stuff comes out the middle and goes up. On a flat.
Yeah.
Same as on the ball. Hot
Maybe
stuff.
they should prove that iron core in the middle of the supposed Earth, right? Wasn't that a housekeeping question?
That's what a lot of numpty ballers think causes volcanoes. I've had those conversations with the ballers claiming this hot stuff that comes up through the middle got something to do with the molten iron core.
Isn't that a warm jelly donut?
Oh, no.
Well, no, the core is supposedly cooling down, so we should expect cold volcanoes anytime now.
Well, it is strange that there's so many volcanoes. That is strange, right?
All right, let's go. Make it snappy.
For what?
We're dragging this out, man. This is it. Adam, you got anything else?
Adam, you have the call now. Take us home, Adam.
Nothing. I missed a lot of the show, but XB Black Eye said shows to-do list. 1, dead air. 2, Betty's mic feedback. 3, Moot versus Mute. 4, cat break. 5, question and numpty. 6, cuss out the numpty. 7, wrap up. I pointed out that he missed the hoist in feature, which I, for me, thought was the highlight, but I'm probably biased. And he's also pointing out that he did neglect to mention that Huey's bowstring tension update. Which I know a lot of people hang on. Be disappointed if they missed.
Nice summary, Adam, for this
Great
show
show.
with content. Yes, good.
I thought the show was well rounded. He missed out. The trucker. Oh my God.
It's a rounded show. Sorry.
All right, Betty, since you're all slap happy and talking, go ahead and take us home.
Slap happy.
I'd actually like to just bring up one thing on the sextant.
Ooh.
Oh, that's what I wanted, to elongate the show even more. Go ahead.
Who's talking flat Earth? I thought we'd got a whole show without that.
I've actually heard a sextant is accurate to within under a mile.
No, it's a lot more accurate than that. It's so accurate, it's less than 200 meters.
Okay. Well, if you could get it to work on a ball, how can you get it to work when
you can't
horizon? How can you get it to? No, if you're a baller and you believe it, how can you get it to work on a ball with a horizon that keeps moving?
Oh God!
Yeah,
no, you can't. Stop! No, you can't say that. If you're a baller and you believe in the ball and you use the sextant, no, you can't even get that far. If you're a ball, listen up, ballers.
That's my point. I mean, how can you get it to work when they can't even agree on where the horizon is?
No, you're missing it. No. Philosophically, oh my God, Adam, that's the second time you interrupted me.
Terrible. Like a Tourette's, isn't it? Go on, sorry.
All right. So, sphere, the flat earth, that cracks me up, by the way. Ballers and sextants are mutually exclusive. That's a paradox. That's a married bachelor, achromatic rainbow, military intelligence, bright night. They can't even think of a sextant. It goes against their religion. They cannot how should I say this? Concur with its existence. It's at that level. Let alone going and picking one up. You can't do it as a ball-tard. You're in a paradox because it's an angle measuring device that is triangle, that is flat, level, adjacent. You can't do it. Ball-tard, you're done. You're finished. Get it, sphere, flat earth?
Yeah, I get it.
So
I got it.
They can't even pick it up. They can't even think of it conceptually. That's how bad it is. All right, we good? Go ahead, Adam, if you wanted to add on in it.
I know, like I said, you're chopping his legs off, and fair point. They can't on a sphere, but the point I think he's trying to make is if you're going to reify the horizon moves, then that effect means you wouldn't be able to be that accurate because the horizon's moving, and that's a reference point of a geometric nature to them. It's one of the nuances you can look at. It's part of the sextant trap, and it's part of the black swan support argument.
Yeah, if you look at the black swan, how far does the horizon move? Like you got 1.25 miles to about maybe 15 miles. So how far is that going to throw a sextant out?
Yeah, because it's going to throw it out by your dip correction. That's the fundamental point where you wouldn't get to within a mile.
Anything like that.
Say it again, Sphere.
You'd never be able to triangulate anything off that if your horizon moves that far.
They can't. What we're saying here is we're begging the question. They can't pick one up, so they can't even get to the horizon moving.
It's that bit, isn't it, John, that they tried with? Well, let me give you the angle first. I'll give you a flat. You know what I mean? It's that first bit of waffle that to accept it. But say these further, the ball falls apart further, even if you give them that. And that's the point spheres relate, as particularly like relation to the horizon. If it is, it's fundamental for them in terms of celestial navigation. It's specified that them that the horizon is the leading edge of a ball.
They can't They can't think it. Celestial navigation is also at direct. They're in direct odds with their religion directly because of the sextant. So not only just you don't need to say just the sextant, celestial navigation because it's based on first the sextant. Correct?
Did you see Flat Earth debate today?
Is that yes or no? Do you do you get it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did you see what we did today?
Negative.
Flat Earth debate.
Negative.
Well, we used John's kitchen and the lights in John's kitchen.
I'm glad I missed it.
Well, we used it by taking angles off a flat surface, right, to lights on the ceiling. We demonstrated that the flat surface that we'd taken the angles off, we demonstrated how much curvature it had. And we worked out the radius for John's kitchen and its equator.
Okay, like I said, fortunately I missed it.
The point being that's what their celestial navigation relies on. That's their whole premise. It's not based on trigonometry, triangulation. It's based on ballometry. It's based on celestial objects, angle difference being an effect of Earth curve.
Thanks. Alrighty then. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate that. So, Betty, take us home.
You want to know how big the R value of John's kitchen is?
Is that Betty? It's what deep voice you have, Betty.
Hold on, he's trying to tell you something that we went over at Flat Earth. It was great today.
Oh,
Thanks,
you
Neil.
mean, okay, wait a second. So he was trying to tell me something that happened today in the Flat Earth debate. Is that what you're saying, Neil? Because I was clueless after he told me that's what he was doing.
Wise ass
Yeah, like you know.
You beat me to it.
All right. Thanks,
I'm
guys.
done rambling, Betty. Thank you for a lovely evening, Betty.
You're welcome, Adam.
All right, Betty. Well, okay. So tentative for Ballbusters this weekend. It's looking more likely, but I'm saying tentatively yes, but just be a little flexible. For Betty's Thursday show, it is not this Thursday, correct, Betty?
No, and I've a lot of research to do. And I've taken a little bit slow these last 2 weeks because I was like stressing to get things done, and I needed a little reprieve.
Okay. So no show Thursday. Tentative for Friday, guys.
Friday.
So, yeah.
Friday.
All right. Yep. Let's wrap it up. Anything else, Betty? Lastly.
I don't get what you do Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, you said tentatively to Friday. So Friday.
Oh,
Means
did I?
Saturday, don't you?
Yeah, I didn't mean Friday, so I meant Ballbusters on Saturday. If I meant Friday, I didn't mean that. So.
Oh, maybe you're gonna give us the notice on Friday whether you're gonna do it or not, right?
No, that will happen. The latest tomorrow
1
evening.
hour.
The latest. Let me try it again for the third time. The latest tomorrow evening.
Okay.
Okay.
People don't have respect for you, right? I would talk you left and right.
Yeah, that's correct.
Are you gonna take some action on that?
Yeah, they're gonna earn it. I'm gonna ban them.
It's gonna be no way around anymore.
I thought we went over that earlier. I'll ban you. Too funny. All right, is that it, Betty?
Yeah, for me it is. Yes.
Yeah.
I think I gave you enough puns and backslided remarks.
Yes, you have. Thank you very much, by the way. I'll talk about you now since you're on mute. So, Betty, the story of Betty. Here we go. This is it. No, I'm not going to do that. To reiterate what I just said a few seconds ago and bore the tears out of you. Like I said, hang in there on Saturday, just tentative for Ballbusters. It's the second half of the logical fallacy presentation that we all enjoy. I enjoy presenting it. It's highly educational, and then we get to laugh at the ball-tard some more. Thursday, it's a no-go for Betty's show, so tentatively, we'll just say next Thursday. And it's a big week for me this week. We already went over that. I'm not going to bore you to tears with that either. So we're going to head on out of here. I'd like to thanks for everyone on the panel. It was a pretty good show. Like I said, I am also a big fan of the open panels. You just don't know what's going to happen. It's like a box of chocolates. But I'm going to leave you with the beginning of the show with Bob, the pseudoscience fallacy guy, his nonsensical horse shit. We're going to leave you with that. And if I don't see you Saturday, I'll see you next Tuesday. So hang in there, guys. Appreciate it. Out.
No, you're measuring the angular distance between a star and a point on the horizon.
A point on the
That's it.
horizon?
All right, are you going to do it? or are
Sorry,
you
the
just
point
gonna
on the
sit down and
horizon?
try and play
Sorry,
word
Bob,
games?
stop. I've got about 10
right,
quotes
well-
of you saying the horizon's not needed on QE's channel. It was trimmed out by YouTube also. Shout out to you.
So you don't need a horizon with a sextant, no.
Go ahead.
Saying the horizon.
Go ahead.
There's
either
he
solve
chanting
it
through me.
or move
Why
on.
is he chanting through me? I don't get it. What's wrong?
You don't need
And-
a horizon for a sextant.
Why is he chanting through me? I'm clarifying that you specifically on this show told us you don't need the horizon. What's going on?
So you don't need a horizon with a sextant, no.
You unlock this door with the key of
retardation.
Beyond it is another dimension. You're moving into a land of
bullshittery.
You've just crossed over into
the numpty zone.
You are so dumb. Damn.
No, you're measuring the angular distance between a star and a point on the horizon.
A point on the
That's it.
horizon?
All right, are you going to do it? or are
Sorry,
you
the
just
point
gonna
on the
sit down and
horizon?
try and play
Sorry,
word
Bob,
games?
stop. I've got about 10
right,
quotes
well-
of you saying the horizon's not needed on QE's channel. It was trimmed out by YouTube also. Shout out to you.
So you don't need a horizon with a sextant, no.
Don't need. You sound a little bit quivery in your voice there, Bob. You don't need the horizon.
Of course not.
No, you're measuring the angular distance between a star and a point on the horizon.
So you don't need a horizon with a sextant, no.
Hey, I've got a sextant challenge for you in the timeout chat. It'll prove that celestial navigation, which is based on spherical trigonometry, works. Nope, got to have a triangle for that. No, there's no triangle. No, there's no triangle. But you're more than welcome to use flat earth trig to do it. No, there's no triangle. No, there's no triangle.
That we will require spherical trig to do this. Will we or won't we?
Absolutely.
Well, okay, how are we going to do that without triangles, Bob? Do you want to define what trig is? The two different trigs. If we're not going to need triangles, can you define what that means?
Busted! Numpty dipshit! You're a retard! Unbelievable, folks.
Seriously, Bob, you've laid out a challenge, but when we come to clarify how it will prove for sphere Earth, you said we could either use flat Earth trig or we could use spherical trig. But then you've gone on to deny triangles.
No, there's no triangle. No, there's no triangle.
Got a question there, Bob-a-Rooney. If there's no triangle, bum sniffer, then why do we need to use trigonometry, which is the study of triangles?
I don't get the... I seriously don't get the mentality that would do this. It's humiliating for you.
Turn out the lights.
Double speaking, tender clowns face on down.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end.
Ballers scattered on dawn's highway bleeding. Fallacies and refravity crowd their fragile eggshell minds.
So what's trig? For the audience's benefit, this dumbfounded silence is what you get when you become a fundamentalist religious zealot chanting about measuring angles on a curved surface. You start denying that you're doing triangulation, or that you even need triangles, or that there's even adjacent that you need at all. That's what you get to. Do you realise how stupid you sound?
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. The bird's a winner.
You're a clown.